Badminton fans from around the globe have this week been following all the action from India's capital city, because Delhi, for the first time, has played host to the oldest and most prestigious men's and women's team competitions in the sport of badminton, the Thomas and Yuba Cups. The Siri Fort Sports Complex is where it's all been happening this week. We started with 16 teams and we're now down to the last two, because it's finals day at the 2014 Thomas Cup. Two teams, Japan and Malaysia, are ready to do battle for the right to lift the trophy at the 28th edition of the Thomas Cup. Welcome to the Siri Fort Sports Complex for the 8th and final day at the Li-Ning BWF Thomas and Yuba Cup finals. Of course, the Yuba Cup final happened yesterday, the women's team competition, and China successfully defended their title. They beat Japan 3-1 to lift the Yuba Cup trophy for a 13th time. But there was a celebration for the home side because the hosts, India, for a first time ever received a bronze medal at Yuba Cup. But there is little doubt about the dominance of China in the women's discipline. So to the Thomas Cup final. Will it be Japan, who are today appearing in their first ever Thomas Cup final? Or will it be Malaysia, five-time former champions, appearing in their 15th Thomas Cup final, but their first for 12 years? And for the former champions, it's 22 years since they last lifted the trophy, having last won on home soil back in 1992. Well, 16 teams started the week. Those teams were divided into 4 groups of 4. Every team played every other team in the group. The top 2 came through to the knockout stage, the quarter-final. And as you can see, the number 1 seeds, the defending champions, 5 times defending champions, beaten 3-love by Japan. The number 2 seeds, Indonesia, the most successful team in the history of the Thomas Cup, having won on 13 occasions. They went down to Malaysia by the same margin, 3-love. Mention should be made, though, of France making their debut at the Thomas Cup, and they made the quarter-final stage. But the semi-finals on Friday evening were sensational. What an upset when Japan, led by Kenichi Tago, beat Chen-Long in 2 straight games to get Japan off to a flyer. Then Hawakawa and Endo defeated Chai Biao and Hong Wei to make it 2-love Japan. There was a real buzz around the arena. And then when the left-handed Kenta Momoto finally won, coming back after a game deficit to take the 3rd match, Japan knew that they would be in the final for the very first time. They've arrived at the stadium, they've done the team huddle, and my goodness me, with Japan also having contested the Yuba Cup final, what a performance by the Japanese badminton players, men and women alike. Well, we can see there's plenty of Malaysian fans in the crowd as well, and their victory over Indonesia in the semi-final. Well, nobody was surprised that LeeChongWei defeated Tommy Sugiarto in 2 straight games. But the men's doubles was sensational because the world champions Mohammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan were beaten by the scratch pairing Tan Boon Hyung and Hoon Tian Hao. The Malaysians having to save a match point, and by the time the left-handed Chong Wei Feng beat Rembaka, Malaysia knew they would contest the final once again. Their 15th appearance at Thomas Cup finals. 5 times they've won, but 22 years it's been in the waiting. And there is what the final is all about. The magnificent Thomas Cup trophy, named after Sir George Thomas, a prominent badminton player who thought that we needed a team competition. How he would be amazed how it's all grown today. Well, here's the lineup for the final. No surprises from Malaysia because it's the same team as the semi-final, including those 2 scratch pairings in the doubles. Well, as far as Japan are concerned, just one change. Ueda replacing the left-handed Sho Sasaki. So if we get down to the 5th and final match, well, that could be very interesting indeed. So, to the first match in the 28th Thomas Cup edition. It is the world number 1, LeeChongWei, playing against the world number 4, who in the semi-final defeated the world number 2, Kenichi Tago. Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that once again I've got former world number 1 sitting beside me, Morten Frost, and my goodness, isn't the atmosphere electric?
It is. It's wonderful to be here again on the last day, watching this Thomas Cup final. It's absolutely amazing, and what a treat we have in front of us here today.
Yeah, at the beginning of the week, us commentators were all sitting down having good old chinwags about who was going to win what and what we thought the chances. I don't think any of us predicted this final, did we?
No, we've earned a lot of money on it, as I usually say.
If only we were betting people.
We never do, but I'm telling you, have we predicted this one, that would have been a lot of money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, LeeChongWei has played all 5 matches in this Thomas Cup campaign. He's won all 5 matches. Kenichi Tago, well, he's also played all 5 matches, but he did lose against France.
Yeah, that was an odd one. That was really an odd result. But I don't know if it was a smokescreen, because he not even just not defeated Qianlong the following day. He demolished him.
Yeah, he certainly did. Well,
He
he's
did.
24 years of age, from Saitama in the suburbs of Tokyo. Currently number 4 in the world ranking. And as far as his win-loss record for the year, well, it's pretty impressive. 2 semi-finals in Korea and Malaysia. But he did have to withdraw from 2 tournaments prior to these Thomas Cup finals. He was injured during the India Super Series event and also the Singapore as well. Well, as I say, he's played all 5 matches. 1 loss to Brice Lavadez in the quarter-final stage, but as you say, he didn't just beat Qianlong. That, well, 21-13, 21-11 goes down almost as a thrashing. Is that unfair of me?
No, excuse me, no, not at all. I think that is that describes it. It was a wonderful match by Tago, and possibly the best I've ever seen him play.
Yeah, I concur with that. He was sensational. So to the world number 1, the Malaysian number 1, LeeChongWei, 31 years of age, from Georgetown in Penang. World number 1, 5 tournaments this year, 5 finals in individual play, and as you can see, with only 2 losses, it means that he won 3 of those 5 finals. He won in Malaysia, the All England, and here in India as well. He lost in the final of the Korean and the Singapore Super Series events, but the way that this man consistently plays so well, tournament after tournament, supporting the World Tour, it really is quite remarkable. Played 5, won 5 here in his Thomas Cup campaign. Only once was he pushed the full distance. That was in the quarter-final against Jan Jorgensen of Denmark, 21-17 in the deciding game. Got a very close opening game, as you can see, but came back strongly against Tommy Sugiarto. Well, I thought he looked a little bit nervous right at the start.
A little bit shaky in the first
Yeah.
game.
But his longevity is quite remarkable. This will be the 17th meeting between these two players, and that is ominous. 15-1. The one time that Kenichi Tago won was in the semi-final of the French Super Series last year, but the last time that they played was in the semi-final of the Korean Open earlier this year. In fact, the first tournament of the year, the Korean Super Series. And as you can see, 17-17 look fairly straightforward for LeeChongWei, but we've said all the way along, Thomas Cup, the desire to do well in this competition does play on players, it causes pressure.
Okay, pace ready.
And who knows how it could affect all the players today. Wong Shui-ying of Hong Kong, our umpire, and Deepinder Sabharwal of India, our service judge. So the scene is set. Malaysia against Japan in the Thomas Cup final.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Malaysia represented by LeeChongWei. And on my left, Japan represented by Kenichi Tago. Love all, pay.
World number one, LeeChongWei for Malaysia, getting the 28th final. The Thomas Cup underway. Good opening rally.
This is a very unusual opening rally for LeeChongWei.
Because he's so positive in that rally?
Yes, that's very unusual. In my book, it's wonderful. I think that's the way he should play.
Yeah, I know, we were discussing that the other day, weren't we? Oh, indecision. Oh, so casual. The way that LeeChongWei just played that kill, but he got his opponent into all sorts of trouble. Great net shot from Tago.
Yeah. Chongwei got it back, but it hit his chest on the way up. I don't know if we get that in slow motion. What a little good trick shot he did there, but right in front of the umpire. Look at this. Yeah, look at that.
Called long.
It's too early to start using your challenges.
Yes, just to remind everyone that the instant review line call challenge system is in operation here. Only 2 challenges allowed for each player throughout the match. That's in the singles. Only 2 challenges allowed per pair in doubles. Goodness me, he gave that a good old thump, didn't he?
Yeah, it's his favourite shot. He's got many favourite shots, but I would say that's the favourite of the favourites. It must be nice to have that capability of being able to play so many good shots from almost any angle.
Missed it.
Service over. 4-3.
Well, the Japanese women, the Yuba Cup squad, defeated in yesterday's final, but they're in fine voice down here supporting today.
Service over. 4-all.
Straight smash down the line. You could see it was a good one. The probability was that the block was going to come back straight. Virtually impossible to play cross court, and LeeChongWei was ready and waiting. Yeah, he was ready to pound sheer threat.
Yeah, it was a winner. LeeChongWei would have won it whatever, unless obviously it clipped the tape and got over. He was there miles ahead. But what a positive opening from LeeChongWei.
Yeah, good variation. This time using the body smash.
6-4.
Tago has, on one occasion here in the opening, showed us why he has played so well in the previous matches, and that was when he won that rally around the net, because his net play has been superb this week. Absolutely superb. Setting it up very nicely around the net all the time, and then obviously having a wonderful smash as well. And he's got that cross court from around the head situation here, that reverse smash. That is his favorite shot, and we will definitely see that.
Goodness me, how quick was that? It'd broken his racket, broken the strings earlier on in the rally.
That's why he played all those drop shots.
Yeah.
That's champion. That's
Yeah.
champion. You can say whatever you want. That is champion play. And the good thing for LeeChongWei here, having this lead, I know it's only 3 points, but it's forcing Tago out of his shell.
7-4. Hey.
No, didn't panic, LeeChongWei.
No.
8-4.
The good thing for Chongwei in this match, as I say, already now, Tago is having to start to look for answers. And that's early on in the match.
Oh, it's got it back. I don't believe it. Phenomenal.
Good defense. Good guess. But even if you guess it, It's still well taken.
Yeah, how on earth did he do that?
But good, he's smashing down the line there, not crossing and opening up the court and having that follow-up afterwards. Good decision.
So on a run of 6 straight points. My goodness me.
No, that's good return.
Very good.
Service over. 5-9.
That's always the weak point when you're serving these backhand services from the left side, is that push down the forehand, because you're standing with your right foot at the front.
Yeah, right foot forward.
Yeah.
So changing direction, very difficult.
Very difficult. It's a tough corner to cover.
Yeah. Now,
Service over.
given what you've just said about Tago's net play this week, for LeeChongWei in these early stages, how many times has he pounced on a net shot?
2 or 3.
2 or 3,
Yeah.
and already Tago is nervous.
He is. He doesn't play the normal shots.
Yeah.
That's what he's done all week.
Well, to the mid-game interval,
11-5 interval.
he's just won 8 of the last 9 points, LeeChongWei. My goodness, he's looking impressive. 9 minutes, and LeeChongWei leads 11-5 in this opening game against Tago.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, it really is a very, very positive start, and after that semi-final on Friday evening, where we thought that LeeChongWei looked a little bit nervous against Tommy Sugiato. What a
11,
contrast today.
5, hey.
Yeah, I was having breakfast with LeeChongWei this morning. We're just chatting, and he told me he's got a lot of respect for Tago and the way he disposed of
Service
Chen Long
over.
Yeah.
the other day. So he's really
6,
he means
11.
business here. He was
Yeah.
very serious about it.
Yeah.
That's good defense by Tago. That's really good. Oh, look at that.
Service over.
Yeah. Well, I said a little earlier, it's desperately difficult to play that cross-court defensive shot. He managed to do so.
12,
But how athletic and good was that from LeeChongWei?
Perfect. Now, when you're in Tago's shoes here, you're wondering, where can I play it where I'm not getting punished?
And is there an answer to that at the moment?
Yeah, you have to start playing it into the court, not too tight to the net, because then Chongwei is pouncing on it. But play like that and into the court like that. And then he's got to start getting his attack going. He must shake up LeeChongWei. He must start scoring some points.
Well, at the moment, LeeChongWei just seems to have the Midas touch.
13, 6.
That's pressure. That's insane pressure.
14, 6.
That one down the line there.
Yeah. And look, he's still hovering around the net.
He is. But Tago should have known he was standing there, and he should have played a short cross court. I'm not saying it's easy, but he knows he's standing there.
This is just a stunning performance so far from the world #1. That's perfect.
16-6.
Just took a little bit of pace off, going for angle and placements. And Tae-Soo Bok and Rashid Sadek must be feeling very, very pleased with their man at the moment. Oh, that's good.
Service over. 7-16.
But that's, you asked me before, what should he do? I think that's what he should do. He's got to try to get in on that attack. He's got just as well a devastating smash, a weapon Tago. He can play winners, and he's got to start using them, setting himself up and add the pressure on that defensive LeeChongWei. That's the only way out of this, because as soon as what we've seen so far, every time Chongwei goes on the attack, he's winning them. So if you can't defend it, you have to go on attack first.
Good judgment, isn't it?
That's well left.
17-9.
Way out of position.
Yeah.
18-9. Service over. 10-18.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. They looked very casual on that, but it was very effective.
11-18.
Yeah. But the margin is just too big. Tago knows there's no way back in this first game, so he's not that bothered. Obviously playing a few trick shots here, but at the end of the day, it's just prolonging here. See, we have another example of it here. He doesn't really care. He knows that this game is out. He's got no way of getting back.
Yeah,
20.
I think that
Game
shot there
point,
confirmed your
11.
theory.
Yeah.
So game point opportunities for Malaysia and LeeChongWei. I'd
Service
had a
over.
little think about it.
12-20.
So game point number 2 for Malaysia. Error on the backhand, didn't even attempt to play the round the head shot yet. He knew this opening game was beyond him because the world number 1 LeeChongWei of Malaysia was simply too good. Off to a flyer, off to the start that Malaysia wanted to see. A very comfortable opening game for LeeChongWei, 21-12 against Kenichi Tago. So BWF Deputy President, I think, there. Although the BWF, the Badminton World Federation, council members are here in Delhi.
Second game. Double pay.
So LeeChongWei getting game number 2 underway. Tago most definitely needs a better start to this second game.
1 love.
I think that's probably a bit unfair of me, actually. It wasn't that he had a bad start, it's just that his opponent had such a good start to the opening game.
You're so right. It's actually a long time since I've seen LeeChongWei play this well as what he did in that first game. He's got to watch out now for the drift.
2 love.
A good start for Japan, good start for Tago.
Please do not use the flash on your cameras.
2 love.
I repeat, please do not use the flash on your cameras.
Service over.
I think it's interesting to see in this scoring system, we talk so much about it, that, you know, if you have this little break, 2, 3, 4 points, let's say 3 or 4 points, is adding on an enormous pressure on the opponent, and they have to start looking for answers. And as soon as they have to do that, you know, they're probably making some bad decisions, and it's going even worse. So it's all about trying to break away from your opponent, get 3 or 4 points. And if you can do that, chances are good.
Service
Yeah.
over.
When I said LeeChongWei had 7-4 in the first game, 8-4, that was quite a decisive margin that early in that first game. And obviously Tago have to watch out, and LeeChongWei the same.
Wide.
Service over. 2-3.
Yeah, it's a real shame that our MC is having to remind some of the fans not to use their flash cameras. There's an awful lot of television lights here. I would have thought that was sufficient enough. Yes, good defence. Yeah, he's hesitant on those net shots now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's under pressure and he's very upset. You look at this expression. He knows this is what he's good at and he's missing it, and is really, really getting to him. Look at this, look at this. And look at his expression, look at that. He is not happy.
This is super angle, my goodness me.
4-3.
Not so much pace on that.
Oh, but very precise.
Do you question why Tago was playing on the backhand rather than making the physical effort to get round it?
He must get around it, but it's his usual laid-back, inverted commas, lazy style. And he's got to get away from that. He's got to get out of that box.
5-3.
And if he's not careful, LeeChongWei is running away with it now. He looks a lot more comfortable on court than Tago does.
No, it's too long. That's where he's got to be careful. Drift. Shuttle's flying a little bit quicker. Going towards that far end of the court from LeeChongWei. Oh my goodness me, he stepped into that.
Yep.
Still couldn't put it away.
That's well left.
Service over.
Yeah.
Now,
This is one of LeeChongWei's, I would call it, bad habit shots. And Tago knew it and he went in and attacked on it. Now we didn't get to see it, but LeeChongWei on occasions play that drop shot, straight drop shot from his round ahead position, and especially when he's under pressure, it's coming a lot. Good play by Tago.
and it's landed in.
Service over.
It was very
5-6.
neatly played by Tago, that rally, I think.
Perfect.
7-5.
Obviously it's a fantastic shot and it's good, but it's even better because he's got the cross as well. He's simply making his opponent standing right in the center of the court. Cannot move, cannot take a chance, have to wait to see what comes.
Yeah, because you can't tell with the overhead action whether it's going to go cross or straight.
It's a split second.
Yeah.
So, Tago, one of the first net exchanges for a long time from him.
7.
That was another win for him at the net. It's going out.
Yeah.
7-all.
Tago back level. Oh, that's landed in.
That's good control.
Yeah.
Again, you know, for people who play badminton, look at this. How he's really pushing it and it getting a bit too close. He's actually getting a bit too close to it. And how he's pushing it with the absolute proper length.
There's that
But that's
straight
the
drop
That's
from around the head position when he's under pressure.
And look at how Tago is moving in on it. And that's what Lindan is doing when LeeChongWei and Lindan are playing, especially when it's getting close.
Service over. 9-8.
And that's once again put the pressure on Tago for playing any further net shots.
Yeah, LeeChongWei have to keep doing it. And in the olden days, that would have been a fault, as he had the foot under the net.
Service over. 9-all.
Oh, this is a very different second game to the opening.
Chance.
Yeah, just wide.
11-9. Interval.
So it's Japan who have the advantage here in the second game. And Kenichi Tago looking far more comfortable from that far end of the court. 11-9, 2-point advantage against the world number one, LeeChongWei. Sasaki, who's
20
not
seconds.
selected for today's
20
match.
seconds.
I like your wording there. Dropped is so harsh.
It is too harsh.
Yes. And I actually think it's due to the fact of the playing style.
Yeah. So Sasaki down to play the semi-final, but wasn't
11-9.
needed. Ueda
Eight.
down to play the fifth and final match today for Japan, if we get that far. Goodness me, what a rally!
12-9.
That's really good.
A backhand smash in the middle of that rally. Here we go, full pirouette as well.
And look at this, look at this. This is the happy man. Look.
Yeah. What a difference in body language now from Tago.
Is he talented? He can play shots.
Yeah.
That's a good lift. Couldn't get that on the floor.
Missed it. 13-9. Oh, he's opened up a 4-point cushion.
And that's why I actually think it was only 3 before, but I think ChongWei really wanted to win that last one. He went all out on that smash and he missed it completely. But it's the 3-point lead that's doing it to him.
Service over.
That's well left by ChongWei.
10-13.
He was there. You could see it wasn't coming over.
Oh, it's cool, good.
Service over.
I can't see it from the cameraman, but
14-10.
surely ChongWei would have disputed it.
Oh, I had my doubts. I was hoping we were going to have a challenge, but I get very excited about challenges.
I think it was good he didn't call it.
Yeah, seeing it again, I think you're right.
What I like about these two players as well is that respect and understanding between them. You know, ChongWei was there asking to get that shuttle changed. Tago didn't see it at all. He was way into concentration on that serve. And then suddenly he saw ChongWei say, yeah, of course we change it.
Yeah,
No
that's
trouble.
nice,
I
isn't it?
like that.
Yeah.
They're not going into all these fights of changing or not changing. They just change it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is superb.
The way he was holding that.
Yeah.
And
Holding
then-
the shot.
And then just flicked it very late. It's tough to see. You've got to really go down slow motion.
No, he's just indicating that he doesn't think that the court attendant has quite
Got it all.
mopped up all the perspiration. Oh, we know he's been out with injury problems, Tago. Don't want him slipping and having another injury.
13-15.
The clear from Tago was, in all honesty, woefully short. But my goodness, how well LeeChongWei dispatched this. Look, he's inside the doubles service line as he played that final smash. And now just 1 point in it.
We're into doubles. That's a clever shot. Clever, clever, clever shot. He could have got all out on that one, but he chose to go a half smash and really making it very steep. Good shot by LeeChongWei.
15-all.
Absolutely delightful. 5 straight points to get himself back level. A new piece of strapping.
He had it before, it was just a replacement.
Yeah, and again, the respect shown between the two men. Tago wanting to change it.
Yeah.
LeeChongWei saying, yep, no problem. I think a few of the other badminton players could learn from this.
15-all.
Definitely. There's that.
So a run of 6 straight points now, and LeeChongWei back into the lead. How good was that? Not only did he control the shot as he slipped, but 99 players out of 100 would have gone cross-court there, surely,
Yes.
on the kill.
Yeah, but look at that. But look, he's slipping, and luckily nothing happens to that ankle. Look at that.
Yeah.
But we have unfortunately seen a lot of players slip this week. I think a lot of players has been sliding around.
This is now 8 straight points from 10-15 deficit.
Oh, look at that.
9 straight points. Unbelievable.
But I think it's wonderful to see LeeChongWei like this, because very often we see when he's up against a good defense, he stops attacking. And when we know he's got such a brilliant attack, he must keep adding the pressure, and that's what he's doing now. He's never given up on his smashing, which I think is wonderful.
10 straight points, and it is match point opportunities for Malaysia to get off to the perfect start in this Thomas Cup final. Oh, the shuttle's disintegrated, I think. Isn't it?
More or less. That's a good shot.
Oh yes, very good.
Yeah.
Service over.
Didn't seem to be flying true, that shuttle. Well, maybe it's all right.
16-10.
We will see. No. Change.
Yeah. So 1 match point saved.
But what a run of points.
Yeah. Fantastic. And LeeChongWei sinks to his knees, kisses the court.
Match won by Malaysia, 21-12, 21-16.
Yeah, that is absolutely delightful to see. And they will exchange shirts. This Thomas Cup competition, the ultimate in men's team competition in world badminton, and to see the sportsmanship, absolutely delightful. But LeeChongWei, well, from 10-15 down in the second game, he just piled on the pressure. He played the attacking game that Morten Frost says he should be playing. And I think the way he played from that deficit, including the way he played in the opening game, well, when he plays like that, he is awesome. 21-12, 21-16 in a little over 44 minutes. The Malaysian teammates celebrate. LeeChongWei's athletic ability not in question. Look at that, the hang time. But most important of all for Malaysia, it's a winning start to the Thomas Cup final. 21-12, 21-16 in 44 minutes. And that means Malaysia 1-love in the overall tie. It really is a magnificent trophy, isn't it, the Thomas Cup? It stands 28 inches tall, 16 inches across. But even more valuable is winning it.
24 names.
Yeah.
We have to add the 25th today.
Yeah. 28th today.
Sorry, it's 28th.
28th today.
I thought it was 25th today.
1-love in the overall score against Japan. Thomas Cup final. And their confirmation that LeeChongWei has got Malaysia off to the perfect start. 10 straight points from 10-15 down. So next on court is the first men's doubles. And the scratch pairing for Malaysia, who have been so successful in the tournament so far.